Hey guys, sorry this video is so late. I know I said I was going to make it like a month or maybe even 2 months ago, and I have had the video sitting around in my computer for most of that time, but anyway, it's here now, and I'm also doing it at this time because I have just surpassed 100 subscribers on YouTube, which is awesome. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway with this video, but I'll talk more about that at the end. And I also want to say that not all 50 paintings are here, because I did sell a few of these paintings before I was able to make this video. But I will link to my website in the description box so that you can see all 50 of my paintings. So, alright. Over the summer, I was inspired by another artist that I cannot remember his name at the moment. I will also link to his YouTube in the description. And he did a 50 days of watercolor challenge. And I think his was like to show, he wanted to tell a story in each of his paintings every day, I think was what it was. So I took that idea and did 50 days of gouache, which was amazing. Like I mean, I expected a level up from it, obviously, but it did so much more. And I'm going to go off track for a minute here. And so I did 50, and I wanted to do some different things because I get bored pretty quick. My first 10 were all still life. Just random shit that I found in my apartment and put it on my desk and painted every night. And I also want to mention that all of these are about 2.5 hours I spent on each of these. A couple a little longer. You know, some I didn't spend more than maybe an hour and a half on it. You can kind of tell which ones I didn't. Anyway, so the first 10 are still life. The second 10 were figures. The third set, if I am remembering correctly, is portraits. Yes, portraits. The fourth was buildings and architecture, and the final set was food. And with the fifth set of food, I really wanted to kind of I made sure they were all still life also. I just kind of wanted to go back to that. You know, the first 10 were done from life, and I wanted the last 10 to be done from life also, so that there would be a more accurate comparison to show the skill level between then and the last painting. I hope that made some sense. It's like super late right now. So anyway, but not only did my painting skills improve, my ability to see color improved, my speed at which I can paint improved, my lighting improved. I learned some new techniques, and I don't know, I feel like before starting it I was really hesitant to just paint anything, and then after I was done with all 50, I kind of felt like I could paint anything. And I still feel like that. It really gave me a huge boost, and I totally recommend it to anybody. And I know 50 days is a lot, and honestly I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, because most of the time when I think I'm going to do something like that, it ends up like, I don't know, I'll do it for a few days, like working out or dieting. I'll do it for a couple days, I'll get really into it, and then it just kind of tapers off. So when I kept going with this, I was actually pretty surprised with myself. And at the end of July, my husband and I went on a week-long vacation with his family, and that happened to be not really in the middle of this, but kind of towards the end. I was doing my fourth set of paintings at that point, and I was really worried that being on vacation was just going to throw it off right at the, right at the finish line. And it didn't. And it was, I mean, the paintings I did on vacation weren't as, I didn't really want to sit down and invest that much time in it because I had other things I wanted to do, but they got done. And I just feel like this was a huge, huge accomplishment for me. And this one right here is actually one of my favorites out of the whole set. Yeah, I'll try to talk a little more about it now individually, the sets. So the first 10, actually the very first one was not it wasn't staged. The beer bottles and the bowls were just sitting like that. And I liked how they were sitting. Everything else was staged except that first one. And then the portraits, wait, no, sorry, that wasn't the second set. The second set were figures. The figures, I used all references from a photographer. I think his name is Marcus Ranum. I linked to him in my on my website. And that final one, I can't remember. I also linked to the photographer on that one too. But then for portraits, for this third set, I did 2 of my friends. The first 2 portraits were of my friends, and then 7 of them I went on Reddit Gets Drawn, and I made an artist post asking for portraits, and I had so many submissions. It was awesome. I had so many pictures to choose from. So I did 7 from Reddit Gets Drawn, and then the final one was a self-portrait, which I don't think made it into the video because my mom wanted it. So I'm getting off track. I can't remember where I was. Portraits. All right, what was the next set? Architecture. Okay, so all right, so the first one on on my fourth set is my house, or my mom's house in Colorado Springs. And I did that one because it was the first night that my husband and I were on vacation, and we had just gotten done with like a 3-hour drive to where we were going with our daughter in the car. And oh, I'm sorry, it was not the first one out of the set, it was the third one. This was the first one in that set, which was done from a photo I took in the garden at Versailles. I really loved that, what was it called? The Queen's Village or something like that with anyway, yeah, beautiful, beautiful place. So, but the third one, yes, was the first night of vacation. And anyway, I'll talk about them individually now. Like, okay, so this one was done of Greece, and I used Google Maps, I think, for that one, which is really cool. I love that I can just like click somewhere on Google Maps and just be on a random street somewhere in the world. Yes, this is the one. This is my mom's house in Colorado Springs. And that one was a quick one. I think I only spent like an hour on that because I was so tired. Sorry, I decided to take a bite of a Pop-Tart right then. So this one was a plein air I did from the hotel balcony that I was staying at. And that was fun because I did it right around sunset, and then it got so dark that I couldn't see what I was painting. So this is done from a photo I took in Besançon, France, their little grocery store. And that one was a lot of fun to do. This one I think is one of my favorites though out of this set. This was done from a photo I took of a boathouse that was there on vacation. We were in Branson, Missouri. Yeah, super exciting, I know, but it was really fun. So this one, wow, I went through these really slowly. I'm sorry that this is like dragging on. Okay, yeah, this one is from a photo I took in Paris, and I'm really happy that I actually seem to get the lighting here. And then the next three aren't my favorite. They're kind of lackluster. And this one was also done from a picture I took in France, but I was really, I don't know, I wasn't super into painting because I was watching The Taking of Deborah Logan. I think that's what the movie's called. I was watching with my husband while I was painting this, and I was more into the movie than I was into the painting, so I just kind of bleh. Eh. This one is also from a photo I took in France. Big surprise. I took so many pictures there. I think I took over 2,000 pictures of France, but that was 5 years ago. I just am now doing something with them. And then this last one, I was really sad. I did another Google Maps picture. It was a house in like Iceland, I think, and it was so cool. And then I accidentally like closed out of my browser window somehow, and I could not find my way back to it. So anyway, here starts the Food Still Life, and these are probably my favorite paintings out of all of them. I mean, I have at least one favorite in each group, but I really, really loved how these turned out. So this one is one of my favorites, all-time favorites. So it's I listened to a podcast called the Savvy Painter Podcast, and there was a woman on there, Chelsea Bentley James, I think, said she started her career basically by painting a still life of a loaf of bread. So I wanted to do one. Oh, yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to talk about these paintings. I'm just going to let you look at these paintings while I talk about the giveaway for the 100 subscribers. So I'll go over the rules first. The rules, you have to be subscribed to me, obviously. Leave a comment on this video, any comment, I don't care. And then I will use one of those fancy random name generators after putting all the names from the comments in. And then the winner will get one of these original paintings from this video, whichever one they want. And if you live in the US, I will ship it for free. And if you don't live in the US, then we will figure something out for shipping. Yes, you will also get something else. You will get, I do bookbinding in my spare time. They're just little tiny like sketchbooks, but they're hand bound, and I think they're pretty cool. So you'll get one of those and one of these original paintings. Oh, except you cannot have the peanut butter jelly one. I'm sorry. The one that was just shown. Can't have that one. Or the bread one. No. Yes. Those two. Those two are off limits. Anything else you can pick. Have your choice. Winner. Yes. Comment. Yes. All right. I need to go to bed now. But giveaway. Do a 50-day challenge. Sorry this went on for so long. If you made it this far, I really love this painting. One of my favorites. A lot of these are my favorites. Okay. I'm done talking now. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. I really appreciate it. See you next time.